Hello, everyone. Oh, it's been a hot minute. How are we all doing? We are back with. I haven't swapped it over yet, and that's intentional. Don't worry. We're back with Virtue's Last Reward. Trying to figure out just what is going on. When we left off, we had some revelations in the form of. So we got to the end of Tenmyoji's route, so we unlocked that whole skiboodle. We learned a little bit more about Tenmyoji and Quark's relationship, and we also met on that route. We met Zero Senior for the very first time, the guy behind the whole thing. He left us with no small number of questions and a password to a bomb that we haven't found yet. So I guess we'll go figure that out. Housekeeping before we get started. Firstly, I want to thank Patches Y, Damien Devin, and Aurora Lookvale for the follows whilst I've been offline. Yeah, thank you so much. We're at 64 followers now. We've got, well, we're just... I believe we're just under halfway. No, that's not right. We are over halfway towards our follower goal of 75. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad you guys. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right. So with all that out of the way, let me just turn this off and turn this on. Hello, 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 hello. Let's get started. So we are going to just very quickly make sure that that audio is working because it wasn't working last time, which it looks like it is, thank God. So we're going to jump straight into the flow, and we can see here, this is everything that we've done so far. You can see this is where we left off last time. We got to Tenmyoji's end. I'm not that interested in seeing what these two bits are, because this is just if we pick Betray, and the result is this. I believe the outcome of this AB game doesn't really matter. I think Tenmyoji wins either way. Or at the very least, Quark gets out either way, which is what Tenmyoji's goal was. So what we are going to do instead is we're going to go up to another AB room choice. Not AB room, sorry, just another door choice, if we have one. Oh, I don't think we do. Who's this? Crew Quark. Who are we playing against in this one? Cyan Door. I can't remember who the Cyan Door was. I guess we will go up to this, and what we'll do, we will go to let's go to this node just so we can catch up on what this route was and try and remember where this route was up to, and also who we're voting against, just so we know. Hi Zach, how you doing? Oh, I love that little emo. It's so cute. How's it going? Cool. Yeah, let's go to this route and let's just try and catch up on where we're up to. I'm good. Just making dinner. How's you? I'm good. It's good to be getting back into Virtue's Last Reward and figuring out just what's going on. I am fed and watered already, but otherwise, yeah, I'm good. What's for dinner? Fed and watered like a good little plan. Oh, wings and onion rings. Oh, that sounds so good. So good. What do you have with what sauce do you have with your wings? We made our way down the hallway, and at the end, waiting for us was everybody. Look how alive they are. Looks like the gang's all here.
Nothing's up. We left our room, headed left.
And ended up here.
Sigma,
Let me see that map you found earlier.
All right. Barbecue today. Got some kimchi cup noodles as a side, so I can put the sauce from that over stuff too. Whoa, sounds good. I don't think I've ever had kimchi. Oh. No matter which door we took, all of them led back here.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge?
Oh, we found something like that too.
Yeah, I've heard good things about kimchi. It's just something that I've never had the chance to actually sort of stumble across.
Our room was an infirmary.
An infirmary, so we had the crew quarters. That's so... We found ours in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No.
Wait, hang on. If we were in the crew quarters... That would mean we were with... I think we were with Alice then? Right, okay.
There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Let's skip as best we
The
can.
one in the middle is blue.
Yeah, we're just going to skip through this now. We know who we're with and we know what's going on. Let's just get to the next voting room. Yep, let's go. Neom. I'll tell you what we'll do. Rather than do all this, we'll just skip ahead. We're voting against Alice. And we've already picked Ally, and we've explored that,
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do
You're
it.
gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright, take it away.
30 seconds remain until Amberdeck's game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Oh, it actually won't let us check the flow from here. But yeah, we've already picked Ally because we've moved left on the flow chart. So let's go right and pick Betray. God, it's amazing how quickly this becomes impersonal. Like, I've stopped thinking about how the characters are going to feel. And I'm just focused on, okay, what results do we need? Like, how quickly that becomes the kind of like, oh, okay, well, like these characters are just going to be all over the place no matter which route we take. Like, they're going to be alive or dead one way or another. So let's just make the choices that make sense for us in terms of information gathering rather than just, actually getting out of here. Like, oh, Anyway. Yeah, so we picked Ally last time, so we're going to pick Betray this time. It looks like that gives us a choice on doors as well, which is interesting. But anyway, onwards. It is insane, isn't it?
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
And that's exactly what Zero was getting at with the
for your participation.
With his
Amberdeck's gates now opening.
With his termite metaphor in Tenmyoji's route, like when we were talking to Zero here in the termite, when Zero was talking to us because it was a recording, he had that metaphor of the termites, and I was like, oh, only a creature of a quote unquote higher order can see what the termites are doing. They themselves have no idea what's going on. We, as in the position of almost omniscient narrator, don't really, the people inside don't really matter so much as what the grand design looks like and where all the information is. So yeah, anyway, moving on. It's been 13 minutes and we're already talking, we're already getting meta. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose. I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
Ah, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose Betray. That meant we pretty much had to choose Betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
I guess you could say I just know. Stigma is working on his knowledge from the last time where we picked Ally and Alice picked Betray.
Are you making fun of me?
No. Maybe.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Amberdex game! Round 1! The results!
0. Oh my god, don't wazz up us. What is this, 2003? When was Wazz Up? I forget. When was Scary Movie? I forget. It's been a while. Wazz Up?
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Let's see. Betray ally. Ally. Betray. Whoops! Released in 2000. Wazz Up was 2000. Sorry, Alice. But to be fair, when we picked Ally, she picked Betray. So, yeah, swings and roundabouts.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Oh, footsteps. Hi, Alice. Hey, Alice. What the hell is this?
What?
You chose Betray last time. So I chose Betray too. No, why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Can you tell me one thing? When exactly did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't... Ah, Sigma's having a breakdown. What was going on? When Fi and I chose Ally, Alice picked Betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time I chose Betray and her vote changed to Ally. Woo, brainworms! Why? What was different? Well, Sigma, I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of Schrodinger's cat, but the choice is in every possible state until it's measured. So it could have been anything. Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen Betray and chosen Ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen Ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I threw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. We hadn't left it, Sigma. Yeah, see, look at that. See, you can see every combination there in the blur. It's Schrodinger's cat. It's that thing we found in the crew quarters. This is why it's relevant. This time, Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. It's nonsense, to be clear, because that's not what Schrodinger's cat is for, but it's anime logic. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is, so I decide to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with... paper. Damn it. I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But... what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here, since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But... yeah, well, this is... I can kind of get what they're trying to do. Yeah, so, like... This comes back to the... again, we're going back to these bloody termites. Zero mentions that you move that metaphor up a level, then if humans are the termites, then whoever is looking down on them can see sort of like the grand scheme of what they are doing, even if in the moment humans have no idea what kind of choices they're making. Like, they're just making choices according to signals and pheromones and all that kind of stuff. But we looking down on them can see that. Can see like the meaning of those choices and why they, why they take shape the way they do and what kind of structures they're creating. The important thing to note is that in this example here, the humans are making choices that are shaping a structure not in space like the termites are, but in time. So like, yeah, like we can look back and say, okay, well, because this timeline hasn't been fully measured yet and hasn't been fully explored, every possibility is what it is. But now that these choices have been measured, like here and here, they are always going to be the same. We go back to this now and we pick ally. The result's not going to be different because we have that information. We've seen that part of the structure. So yeah, I can kind of see what they're getting at. It would have made things a bit clearer from a metaphorical sense if it had been like, oh, what if there were creatures in 2D that existed in 2D and we as 3D beings look down on them and be like, oh, well, we can see what they're doing even if they can't make sense of all of their actions in the moment. We can just see that, like, them existing in the plane of 2 dimensions is creating a shape in 3 dimensions. And then you take that up a level, we in the 4th dimension of time are looking down to see the 3-dimensional creatures there are these humans making a structure that they can't understand but we can grasp because we're looking down on it from the 4th dimension. So it's kind of clever. It's very dense. Like, it's quite hard to wrap your brain around at the moment. Anyway, it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait. Why was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. God, I hate lines like that. Where it's just like, oh, this doesn't happen in real life. It's just like, oh, okay. Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There is absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. But if that was true...
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Hey!
Sigma's been like, oh, the audio's glitching? Oh, no. Glitching how? If I tab out, then the audio cuts out. What can we do? Let me go, be right back. I'll restart the game right quick. Oh, wait. Hello? Are we good? We good? Can you click the next line?
Did you have a stroke or something?
It's back. Okay, cool. Yeah, we've just been spaced out for the past 5 minutes talking about the fourth dimension and time travel and all that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, Alice, who has been betrayed and is on 1 BP, is like, can you please answer some questions as to why you made the choice that you made? Oh, sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got 1 BP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say.
Yeah, I'm always going to be confused by Alice's outfit too. It's very... It's a choice. It's a choice. It's a capital C choice. One detail I really do like is when Kay is moving around and you can hear him running, you can hear the bells on his outfit going jing 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 jing. That's quite a cute detail.
We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well...
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only
right?
way
It is. It is all.
if
You can
really trusted the other person.
You can always tell when Kay is moving because you can hear the bells. Listen out for it. Listen out for it next time. We'll hear Kay move in this route, I think. It's provided this route goes anywhere. We'll hear Kay move at some point. Just listen out for the bells.
So you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh. Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
What's going on with Temyoji? He's acting like he knows Clover, which he's never done in a route before.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that.
Oh, but I guess I think this might be the first time we've heard this much of the conversation. Okay.
I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I cannot wait to get paired up with Dio. We haven't been paired up with Dio yet, except one time, right at the end of a route. And yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to get in with Dio so that we can betray him in a way that matters, because he's a real slimy git. Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably, by all choosing Ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd just done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, Let me just close them.
Partners are about to get shuffled.
The Amberdex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Amberdex.
So who are we going to be paired with? I wonder.
The moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
it's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth when you're losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
Alright. Jeez. There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
What about the number 9? Yeah, this is all stuff we've been through before.
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9. All that stuff, baby. Well,
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
just use the bracelets.
What?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks. But
So,
Ding, ding, ding! As long as the skin... It doesn't matter!
We are a yellow pair.
no, they do indeed.
then
So who are we paired
To
with?
get as soon as you're up.
What's this? Hey, what's the?
Do you really?
Of course I.
No, it's easy. Nothing to it, really. You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what I'm technically.
Anyway, your fancy little brain. So,
the lock on the...
yep. So there you go. Your heart stops. Your brain. If you try something harebrained, like I don't think I. But if you're. Oops. I guess it's not good.
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Yeah, I'd say we swapped to English voice acting to give my throat a break on reading the lines. And I'm kind of glad that we did, because Zero's voice actor is having so much fun. And to be fair, the voice acting isn't terrible in this game, which is good because obviously, like, we spend so much time with these characters just talking to each other. So yeah, like it's good that the voice acting is at least on par for most of these characters.
Somebody
There's some
might
big-
die
there's some,
during the next round of the AB game.
There's some big names in here as well. Like, I recognize some of the voices that are going around.
There. That's pretty clear, right?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 Mialdi or less. One or the other.
Or
It might be both of them.
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I would always suggest to people English voice acting for this game out of all 3, especially for Zero. Yeah. I say, because when I first played this game years and years ago, it was on the 3DS and it didn't have English voice acting, just had the Japanese, which was fine because I wasn't narrating it at the time.
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
This is where Alice gives us a big, like, roundhouse kick for voting Betray.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are going to activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, Vi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew, right? Right, Fido?
Yeah, I guess so.
I took it. Yeah, okay, so Sigma's about to review what's going on in the rules. This is fine. All fine. Okay.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
So we are yellow, which means I can't. I'm gonna.
those bracelets.
But Fi knows color theory. I don't. We'll let Fi figure out what the options are. We don't even know who we're paired with yet.
Have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Alice is a yellow solo.
Me too.
Oh, we're with Luna. Okay, cool.
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs, and Miss Clover is a solo? Looks like it. When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed.
Yeah, so I get the feeling we will have the choice between. The choice will be between Clover and. I've already forgotten who the other solo was. Fi. Because if we try and pair with Alice, she'll just be like, absolutely not a choice.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything. Now, with all, sadly,
What?
well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here. Right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies! You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
There we go.
That little piece of shit.
Theo's going to suggest something truly gross.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
Yep, that does sound gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. Okay. We're going to skip this because we've seen Sigma's backstory. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th time we've seen Sigma's backstory. And if there's anything different, it will stop us. So we're just going to skip this. Whee! Off we go. Skipping. Neom. Whee! There we go. Right. We've got 3 choices. Lounge, infirmary, crew quarters. We've already been to the crew quarters, so we are going to go to the infirmary. We're going to stop skipping, though. Hello, infirmary. Who's in here? Hi, Alice. So, this is the infirmary.
Ugh, what are you doing here?
Nothing. Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Thanks for the look, Zach. I'll catch you in a bit.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. Except we did, but you know.
You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less?
Woofs. Alice is playing the age card.
I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life.
You picked a poor video game to play.
There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't.
Oof. Okay.
This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you?
No.
CIA? Fine. Well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No, she has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information too?
We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
That's a lie.
None.
Also a lie.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
A ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Oof. Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Until the amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
Doesn't say that he is, though.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
If it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Vi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
Crew quarters. I think I'll head to the crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Okay. I headed out of the infirmary. So we have left Dio, Quark, Dio, Temioji, and Alice all together. I'm fully expecting Alice to die again. Just like she's died in so many of the routes that we've been in so far. Like we're just gonna wander off, and then someone's gonna come through and be like, "Alice is dead," and we're just gonna be like, "Oh, come on." It's more surprising when she doesn't die.
Sigma.
Okay.
Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Fight Alice and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, did you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary.
What's this book?
Oh, that's a book about meowt cats.
A meowt?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that happened. This happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, with the reasonable reaction of, nope.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowby?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Fi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Temioji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant.
I'm gonna skip this. I think we've definitely had these conversations before.
Well,
Skip. Let's go. Yeah, because we're learning about Radical 6. Off to the lounge. Let's go. More. Yep, we've got the ladies in the lounge.
Sigma.
Just kidding. Yep.
It hasn't gone.
Are you alright?
Sigma's talking about his headache.
What? Now I feel fine.
You know what? Not me. Well, it's your head. No, my butt, like my. I don't know. I guess it's.
Oh, if that's what you're talking.
It's kind of like
Maybe it's me.
it might have looked. It seemed. Well, it could.
A voice broke the silence. Here we go. Is it a bomb? Is it Alice? It's
Something
Kay.
horrible has happened.
Hi, Kay. We didn't hear you running, so we didn't hear the bells.
Please, you all have to come with me.
What is it?
I found something horrible in room 2 in the crew quarters.
Something horrible.
Never mind. You'll understand when you see it.
This will be the bomb. This doesn't sound like Alice, because Kay comes through all miserable, like, he's just like, oh, something's happened, and oh, it sucks, and there's a big hole in Alice's chest. Anyway. This is going to be one of the bombs. Bomb number 3, I presume. Kay was the first in, followed by me, Fi, Clover, and Luna. He said nothing, just pointed under the bed. Yeah, here we go. The 4 of us crouched down and followed his finger. There it was. Bomb number 3. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course, it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Yeah, we've seen this stuff before. Onwards! Beep 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 beep. Onwards, 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 onwards. Let's just try and go for the. Yep, we're talking about this, how it's an antimatter bomb. Everyone's really annoyed. Blah 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 blah. Yep, come on. We're still going. We're still going. We're still going. Suspicious about 0. Here we go. Doors. Right. Puzzle time. There was no new information in that. We've seen all of that. We're just going to carry on. We're here to find new information, not recap what we know. This is a serious progression night. Alright. What are our options? 5.
Chromatic door 5.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to fix.
Pay attention. I'm only saying, just like the last.
Alright, here we go. 5 quickly laid out our choices. Option A. Luna and I pair up with Clover and go through the green door. Temioji and Dio pair up with Alice and go through the red door. Kay and Quark pair up with Phi and go through the blue door. That's good. That's good for both Alice and Temioji, so they'll be happy with that one. Option B. Luna and I pair up with Phi and go through the red door. Temioji and Dio pair up with Clover and go through the blue door. Kay and Quark pair up with Alice and go through the green door. I think that's also going to be us. And then finally, yeah, Alice is not going to be happy with this one, so we're not going to do this one, I don't think. Luna and I pair up with Alice and go through the blue door. Temioji and Dio pair up with Phi and go through the green door. Kay and Quark pair up with Clover and go through the red door.
3 minutes remain until.
Yep. Okay. How do we want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right?
Yeah.
Then can I decide this time?
Why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door, and I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then.
That puts us with Phi to go through the red door, which we have done, but not in this room.
That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
Thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with 5. As far as how I felt about that. Oh, I see. So the choice is not whether we're happy, it's not a door, it's just whether we're happy with it. I mean, sure. Why not? Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
We're gonna have to come back at some point and see what else is going on. There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Kay, Quark and Alice headed for the green door, while Temioji, Dio and Clover ran towards the blue one. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse and My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Phi, and I ran to the red chromatic door and the next stage of the nonary game. Onwards!
1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Huh? This is a dead end. When we had the last red door, what did we get? We got the laboratory. I wonder if we're going to get the laboratory this time. Evidence suggests that we don't, because the 3 times we've picked the blue door, we've had the rec room, the pressure exchange chamber, and the bee garden. So I imagine we are not going to get the same thing again.
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Yeah, looks like it.
I wonder what this thing is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should I?
It might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right. Then I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Ah, sorry for the confusion. Sigma.
It's called dressing modestly?
I don't care. Do not care. Do not care. Sigma, behave. We continued in that vein for some time until... I presume Luna pulled it? Huh?
What?
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever.
Fair enough.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Only the one on the left opened.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. Aha! This is a new room. We have never been here before. What is this, I wonder? What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of
Looks
some
like a
sort on the other side
looks
of
like a
this
reactor.
window. Maybe a generator?
Right, well, let's split up and look around.
We need cards with a moon on them for the next AB game, right?
Yeah. They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
Seek a way out. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What have we got? We got a vibing piece of the soundtrack. We got some books. Let's start clicking on stuff. Looks like there's a few different books here. We've got some sort of dense technical thing and a novel? Doesn't look like there are any cute clues here though. Some boxes. These are all wrapped in PP bands. PP bands. Rope made by polypropylene. Made of polypropylene, sorry. Do you think we can use it? I don't even know what it is. There's the safe. A red clock. It says 11,400 seconds on the face. I'm not sure why. Well, that's going to be important. So let's scribble that. Oh, that was when we were doing the tangram. We're going to clear that off. So we want a red clock. We're back to our clock. Wait. 1, come on, 400 sec. SE. That's not going to be useful at all. SEC. S. That's not an S. That's an S. SEC. 11,400 seconds. Hi, Duke. How you doing? More boxes. Ooh! A numbers clipboard. 569, 5962, 6783, 1214 7314. Better today. Had a bit of a sick spot. Oh no! Oh, I'm glad. Well, firstly, I'm glad you're feeling better. And secondly, I'm sorry that you were sick. Yeah. Well, welcome back to the land of the living. What got you? What's this? Hello? Looks like there's something in the blue box. Let's see what it is. Compass. And we've got a protractor there as well. Wow, a protractor. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Yep, they're for angles. There's a red line, 30 degrees. I thought it was COVID, but the test came back negative yesterday. We'll take another one today. Unsure, extremely sore, lost my voice, mega sore throat, low-grade fever. Oh, that does not sound fun. That sounds like the kind of illness that just takes you out, and you're just sat there just feeling gross and horrible, and you're just waiting for it to pass. That really sucks. I'm sorry. Okay. Cardboard boxes, machinery inside, but we don't know what it's for. I think the binders. These are promising. Let's see here. Can't understand any of this. Is it some kind of code? None of these have anything useful. So much for that. Some cardboard boxes. Aha! Right. B clock. B for blue. We've got 2 bits here. Oh, hello. Blue hours minutes, red hours minutes? Oh, don't tell me we're going to need a calculator. Jeez. Okay. The sheet has on and off written on it a bunch of times. What are you doing with that protractor? Oh, I didn't even mean to use that. At least I'm alive, yeah? Yeah, true. Being alive is very good. I can definitely recommend being alive. It's very good for you. Oh, I was thinking of measuring the angle. The angle of what? Can we combine those two? Expanded compass. Ah! There we go. This sheet has on and off written on it a bunch of times. There's a tiny hole in the middle of the paper that looks like it was made with a needle. So I just put the compass needle here. Yeah, there we go. Off, on, off, on, off, off. Interesting. So you use the compass to make a circle. And circle touches specific words. Maybe those words are a clue. Anything else we got going on? We've got a machine of some kind. Used to analyze things. It looks like it's missing a part though. Yep. This looks like the control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. There's a computer here. Test clipboard. There's a piece of paper on that clipboard. It says test. Each letter is written a different color. The T is green, the E is blue, S is yellow, the second T is pink. They all likely have been written with a highlighter. Is it like first green? Oh no, that can't be right. Oh, is it just as simple as the number corresponds to? Yeah, because there's only one of each color on the scribblies. So let's go. First green is. This is gonna take a second. Yeah. That's fine. I know this. I know this. Move away. Right. The first green was the leftmost green was 7. Then it was blue. So we want 3. 7, 3. Yellow 1. 7, 3, 1. 4? 7, 3, 1, 4. Scroll that down. So I can the control panel. Let's get back to this computer. A laptop. It's got something on the screen. It's the letter T. Huh. Did you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop? Yeah. Looks like a memory stick. USB scanner. Interesting. Don't think this is a memory card. Unless I missed my guess, it's actually a portable scanner. There's a thin slit on the end. Just wave that part over any images or text you want to scan. Then you can just plug it back into the laptop and look at whatever you scanned. Ah, do we just do... Aha! USB scanner yellow. Wait, can we do that? Oh, okay. Ah! So combining with that makes it yellow. Combining with that makes it green. Ah! The screen changed. I think it's pulled that thing out. Oh, that's just telling us where the clipboard is. Okay. Plug that in then. Ah, look at the screen. It changed. Oh, I don't think this is... Okie doke. I don't know where this is taking us, so we're just going to take that back. We're going to change it to yellow. That was green, sorry. Change it to yellow. Plug that back in. That's just going to show us the yellow. Oh, hello! The screen's blue now. This is... Oh! I've no idea how we did that, but we've stumbled into the file password. Okay. Oh, hang on. Has it gone to blue? Oh, okay. Okay, well, we'll take that back then. I don't feel like we deserved that, but sure, why not? Oh, hello. We had that, we had that, we had that, we had that. Where is that? Where was that? That was over here. Well, oh, shoot. So, oh, no. We want on, off. I'm gonna put this white one in a different color, just because that's on. That just tells us it's a different color. Off. Jesus, what is that F? Off. On, off, on, off, 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 off. Off. Okay, let's go back to those levers. Levers. Let's go pull some levers. Alright, we want... I think you can move these. Oh yeah, right. There we go. Nope, we just wanted to do that. There's off on the top and on the bottom. On, off. On. There we go. Oh. Sigma? What are you doing? Don't break it. It wasn't me. It just fell off. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. No point crying over spelt levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere else. Like where? A lever handle. Oh, it's got a little Scooby Bop. Can we scan it? No. Okay. This looks like the control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. Okay. Well. Oh. Hang on. Red clock, 140, well, 11,400 seconds on the face, not sure why. 510 minutes. Blue clock says 510 minutes. A long time. Do we need to figure out what the hours and minutes are there? Ah, shoot. Okay, we got maths time. Oh god. This is dying for our calculator. 11,400. We need to convert that to minutes first. So we need to divide by 60. That will convert it into minutes. So it is at least... Oh god. Okay, well it's just shy. So, 1 minute, it's... Okay, well, hang on. 12,000 seconds divided by... 12,000 divided... I'm thinking of... I'm doing this the wrong way around. I'm doing this... I'm doing this the wrong way around for my mental arithmetic. Okay. 12,000 seconds... is 200 minutes, right? Well, 120 is 2, so 1,200 is 20, so 12,000 is 200 minutes, that's 200 minutes. 60 seconds is 1 minute, so 600 is 10, so 600 seconds is 10 minutes. That's 190 minutes. Let's turn that off. Get rid of that. 190, that's 190 minutes. Which is 3 hours and 10 minutes. And then 510 minutes is, well, 10 hours is 600 minutes. So 600 minutes is 10 hours. 60 is 1 hour. 30 is half. So what we need to get to is 0.5. So that's 90. So 600 minus 90 is 8.5. So that's 8 hours and 30 minutes. There we go. Hashtag quick maths. Alright. So we can go to that locker now. And if our assumption is correct, and it just wants us to do even the puzzle symbol, yeah, let's see here. Enter the code, press enter. Right. If our assumption is correct, we want 8 hours and 30 minutes. So we want 2 plus 6, 7, that's 30. And then we want 3 hours and 10 minutes. So 3, bang, enter. We are so smart! We did it! It unlocked. See if you can open it. What is that? A rainbow tree root. Can we scan that? No. Okay. Alright, well that very obviously looks like a thing to go in here. Kadunk. Now what? That's a tall screen. I don't think it's turned on. Maybe we can get power for some reason. Oh, we've got to do this. Okie doke. What's this? It's got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. It says power under it. Do you think this has electrical cables on it or something? Maybe flipping these levers will let us change the amount of electrical current. What would that accomplish? I don't know. Guessing the power lever is the source. Might as well give it a... Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. Oh, the lever's missing. We've got that. Yeah. A lever. We've got that. Plug that in. Yeah. There we go. Right, now we can do that. So we have to make specific numbers based on... Okay, right, that seems easy. What should I do with this thing? Found a manual on the floor over here. It says that the machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. It's actually pretty complicated. Simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. We had this puzzle in the laboratory, so this is just a replication of that puzzle. Yeah. That puts everything down here. All the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube, which that's all up there. Turn it all the way to right, all goes to the right. In the middle, you get half. Yeah. What's the deal with question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. The one with the 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean they're 2-digit numbers, and of course, single question mark means that the value is a single digit. What about the ones that start with 3? Well, I guess that means the 100 digit has to be 3. Yeah. Yeah. This is... Yeah, okay, right. Need to adjust the levers so the liquid gives us the right numbers on the bottom. That's correct. Once you've got the levers set, pull power. Makes sense? One more thing. Liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The manual was very specific about that. So yeah, so we can see here, the liquid might come down here, but it's not going to go up here. It has to come this way. Okay, let's do this thing. Okie doke. Alright, we're going to work on the assumption that this is 0, which means that that has to be left. Because no liquid can come down there. That split twice gives us 60. So that's 120. So 60 is already coming down here. 120 is also coming down here, so that's 80. That's 180. Oh. 120. Wow. Oh, interesting. Okay. 120. 60. That must be right. So 120. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to... Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to click. I didn't mean to click out. But that's 0. So 240 splits to 120, splits to 60. 240. Unless that's 0. Well, it can't be 0 because it's a 2-digit number, so it has to be at least, I guess, 60? Question mark? Let's try it as 0, just because that way we've got 240, 120, comes back down here, that's 240. 120, 120. Oh, but hang on. Oh, shoot, hang on. We need to do some maths. So... Wow. So that's 120. That's 105 if we split. So if we split, that's 105. Which that means that can't be right. That needs to go that way. Or maybe that needs to go that way, actually. So 105 comes down here. I think that is 0. We're going to work on that assumption. So 105 comes down here, joins that. That's 235. That comes down here. That's 105. 120 plus 235. That's 355. Okay. That makes sense because that ticks that box. That ticks that box. That's 320. That's 320. So that can be 320, and that makes sense there. So the only unknown really is here. It's 240. So that's 120. 120 goes down here. That makes 240. Let's try that. Power. Okay, so we've got... That's correct. That's incorrect. That is definitely 0. So we know those values. That's wrong. That's wrong. And that's wrong. Okay. Okay. So whatever this needs to be, that needs to be split. So let's split that to make that 160. 120. So that would be 120. That would be 60. Which makes that 120, 180. That makes it that makes that 340. So 160. So 160. 280, 340, that's 60. So that now looks correct. Which means we just need to figure out this one. So 160. So 160. 105. I guess, should we just try 160? Let's see if that's right. Pull. Yeah, cool. We're good. We made it. I'm a champion. Oh. Turn the power on. Tall screen. Seems to be powered, but nothing happens when I touch it. This doesn't feel right. I think we're missing something. Ah, do we need to get in here? Even the puzzle panel looks in. Let's figure out how this works first. Enter a 4-digit code and press the enter on the key on the right. Those are green. So I don't get it. There are 4 spots need to fill. Hang on. Where's that laptop gone? Where's that laptop gone? Where's that laptop gone? There it is. Hello, you. We want our little scanner. We want to turn that not yellow. We want to turn it green. Pop that in. 7213. We're going to get rid of that. 7, 2, 1, 3. Can we make that on the locker? Can we make that on the locker? Seven. 2. 1. 3. We sure can. There we go. What are we missing? Unlocked. Hello. Disc-shaped part. Alright. Now we can scan this little rooty thing. Let's install that here. Looks like it would fit. Here we go. Padunk. Nothing's happening. Hold on. It's moving. Looks like it's finally ready. But ready for what? Well, ready for you to use this, I'm guessing. This screen. Yeah, I think. I think I've got it. This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like from a hospital? Yes. One of those things that can take pictures of a cross-section of your brain and organs and stuff. It can image things other than the human body too, like this root for instance. So what we're scanning is a slice of that root. On the left is a slice of that root. I think so. What are we supposed to do then? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure this one out. Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Alright. Dragging up and down where the image of the root is displayed will allow you to scroll between the layers. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colours. 4 of those circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed below the cross-section. You can move the numbers where they need to go by dragging them. Here goes nothing. Ah, okay, so it needs to add up to 100. Oh, more maths. Okay, right, so it needs to add, so at the top, where everything is split out, combined, it needs to be 100. Here, at this point, we've got... Jeez. So, layer 1 needs to be 100. So everything needs to add up to 100. Layer 2, we've got yellow 4 over 16. Red 3 over 15. Green 6 over 20. And blue, we don't know yet. And then layer 3, which is the very bottom. We've got yellow 19 blank, red, we've got blank and 12, blue, we've got 15 and blank. I'm just going to put a little dot here just so I can see where these circles are. And then green, we've got 21 and blank. Okay. Is that just one each time? Right, okay, that's one each time. Okay. All the notes, yeah. Welcome back, Zach, by the way. Yeah, so we've got a cross-section of a root with 3 layers. All of the layers at the very top need to add up to 100, so whatever numbers we pick here need to add up to 100. I believe... So, what's our current sum? 19, 31, 52, 67. 67 is the current total. So, I'm trying to think which one of these is going to be easier. So, those are ratios. Well, they're divisions, actually. So 3 over 5. I mean, I guess let's just try plugging in these numbers. So 5, 4. That doesn't make sense. 10, 3. That brings us up to 72, 76, 75. No, that's not correct. It's not correct at all. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Well, I guess root, but, you know. No, okay. What numbers can we use to make 100? So our current total is. I'm just going to try and sort of, kind of like educated guess this. So we could do. We need to make 33. 33. 33 makes 9. Yeah, 30 makes 97. 3 makes 100. So we need to make 33 out of these. So that's 10. That's 9. That's 8. So that's. Well, the most we can make is 10, 9, 8, 7. 19, 27, 34, 33. Alright. That's 5. That's 15. No, we've not got enough there. Oh, this is a doozy. I can't remember this was. This has something to do with ratios, which is a bit of maths that I'm really bad at. I think. I know that I'm bad at ratios, but I think what I mean is I think this has something to do with ratios. Can't seem to figure out what. Unless it's... Are those percentages then? Let's try percentages. So 4 of 16... No, because then we'd get a really weird decimal with 6 over 20. So that's not... Wait. Hang on. Hang on. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. Ignore me. Because we can do... That's a quarter. That's 25%. 3 over 15 is 20%. So, hang on, let me just do this right. So, yellow is 25%. Red is 20%. Blue is, green, sorry. Is times that by 5. That's 30%. So that must mean, so those together, that's not the right symbol for it, but hang on, let's just, we're doing maths, let's just do this properly. So all of those together are 75%. So 75% of the answer is there, which means that this must be 25%. So blue must be 25%. In which case, when we come down here, just gonna scooch this off. I need to make some room. Right. Working on the assumption that this is 25% of the answer. This is 20% of the answer. This is 30% of the answer. And this is 25% of the answer. Get rid of this. Then the answers must be 10, 9, 6, 8. We are so smart! We made it! Look at that! Looks like I got it. You sure did. Good work. And there's the safe password. Color changed. Maths! Quick maths. Not quite quick maths. Medium-paced maths. With 2 Fs. You've seen a password like this before. Yep, in the AB room. Open the safe. Right. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go to our safe and input our passwords. One which we earned and the other which we just stumbled across. Where's the safe? There it is. Hello. Alright. Arch. Pass. Control room. Moon, moon, sun. Gold file, piece of cake. And then pass, control room, moon, sun, star. Moon, sun, star. We did it. We're so smart. Look at us go, chat. Yes, it opened. Okay, let's get our prizes. First we've got map of floor B. Moving on. Next prize is, let's see, the moon keys. Moon on them. That means these are moon cards. Now we can play the next AB game. It gave us 2. I'm a solo, so I'll take 1. That's fine with you guys. Yep. 2 other things left. Seen one of them before, but this one, it's some kind of input device. It has a keyboard on it. And a cable connected to the top. Is this what we use to decode the bombs? We can worry about that later. Might as well take it with us for now, though. And finally, oh, let me just record what we're finding. Sorry. I have a spreadsheet and I'm recording things. The audio is going to cut out. I apologize. Just whilst we cook. Control room. Control room. Contains input device for bombs. Cool. Yep. Apologies. The key. We can get out now. Should unlock the exit. No more screwing around. Let's move. I wonder what what this room was anyway. Oh? You didn't notice? Notice what? There's a thing on the other side of the glass that looks kind of like a metal octopus. I think that maybe that's an annihilation reactor. Oh my lord! Control room for annihilation reactor. That's going to be important, I'm sure. Like the bomb? Yes. The core of the annihilation bomb would work on the same principles. I think Fine knows a lot more than me about these things, though. Well, I wouldn't say that. I've just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen bumping into one another. When they do annihilate one another, that's where you get the name and release a bunch. When they annihilate one another, that's where you get the name and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass defect and... Yeah, stop. Too complicated. You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy, right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine. Like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine, just better. All of the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. So that would make this room... Yes, this is Mr. Octopus's control room. I guess it doesn't really matter what the octopus is at this point. We're all done with this room. All we've got to do is insert the key. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1. You found it.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Oh, that... Someone did not wait.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Jeez, okay. Huh? What's going on?
Maybe someone from another team opened one of them. They must have found a moon card.
Well, why the hell would they just go and open one of the doors on their own?
We should get back upstairs. Whoever jumped the gun is probably in the warehouse.
Let's go dropkick them. Let's go. Nyum. I bet you it's Dio. Bet you anything it's Dio. God, I hate Dio. Hate Dio so much. Was it Dio? Was it Dio? Dare we think? Dare we dream? We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover. Hey, what the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back?
Clover and I haven't done anything.
Called it. It was Dio.
Dio didn't feel like waiting, I guess.
You got a problem?
Yes, I do have a problem.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB room.
Dare we punch him? Dare we punch him indeed, chat. God, just take his grubby face and just pound it into sand. Anyway, are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere. What if they can't get back in time?
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Did something happen?
Yes, it's Quark, you see.
What?
What? Oh, what's Quark done?
What happened to Quark?
He collapsed.
Okay, right. Yeah, it's Liam O'Brien. It is Liam O'Brien, right? I'm not mishearing him. Yeah, Liam O'Brien is a very good voice actor. I like him. He's got a super distinctive voice. Yeah, no, he's done a very good job of portraying a very punchable person. So Quark's collapsed again, which means he's got Radical 6 in this route.
It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. This condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Tenmyoji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. Travis is in...
Quark.
Travis from No More Heroes Travis? Or Travis Willingham, the voice actor? Ah, okay. I forget what Travis Willingham's done, but I know the name. The name is super familiar.
Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Tenmyoji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing?
I recognize her. That's Kite's voice actor from Dot Hack.
He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong.
No, sorry, not Kite. That's Black Rose's voice actor from Dot Hack. Not Kite.
What if you make him worse?
He voices like every animated Thor. Okay. I haven't seen a lot of the Western animation for Marvel, so I say that's a fact that's flown over my head. I do recognize Travis though. What do I recognize him from? Hang on. How am I going to do this? Sorry, chat. We are getting momentarily distracted whilst we go googling. What do I recognize Travis from? Travis Willingham. He's Roy Mustang. He's Roy Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yes. Yeah, Roy Mustang.
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with that.
Oh, right. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but...
You have to take a look at him then, please. Quark needs your help.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark.
Yes, I believe it...
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
So we're going to find out that Quark has Radical 6. The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds his result lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes, he's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah, I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Yeah, the newspaper article. Dio and Luna were the two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. I'd stayed behind after the AB game, and they'd all split up and gone in different rooms. It seemed like one way or another, everyone had heard about Radical 6.
No, he can't... How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we could do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir.
Has anyone been to the laboratory this route?
It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
We looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Theo's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
You mean in the control room? All that had was a bunch of stuff for controlling the generator. I don't think anyone would have put medicine there.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the archives.
Ah, so they went to the archives.
Books and so on in abundance, but no medicine.
Oh God. He's going to...
Where did you guys go? They must have gone to the bee garden.
Oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
Someplace called the Bee Garden. It was kind of like a park with trees and stuff.
But
Yeah, no medicine. Maybe some medicinal plants?
Temioji slumped to the ground. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Oh yeah, Quark's about to try and kill himself. Oh boy.
Oh, you're awake!
Get away from me!
What?
I can't.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
Yeah, Temioji's going through it.
But how?
Like this.
Quark's hand moved like lightning. He'd grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight towards his heart. Stop!
No! Let go!
Yep.
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Oh, right.
Damn bastard! Why won't you let me?
Alright, cool. That's fine. That's fine.
Let me.
That's fine. We're good.
Let me. I have kill me. Somebody, anybody, kill me. Kill.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks, Quark. Great. Thanks. Cool. Love it. Right. Thanks, whoever that was. Okay, Alice has the scalpel, which means she's about to run off and do the same. Because when it's not Alice who takes it, we thank the person who takes it personally. What are we going to do? We've got to calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean...
What?
There's Superil Beta.
Sopero?
That's the anesthetic, the one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just... Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now, do it!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Badoosh. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little boy. There we go.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes,
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
he shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
That's the truth.
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes, at least I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6?
What are you doing?
I turned around and followed Tenmyoji's gaze. Yep. There stood Alice, a hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently, she'd been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him or for some other, more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked more like Quark that I had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Alice? Are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die. Huh? We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Wait. No, come back. Don't go to the crew quarters. Specifically room 2. We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. I shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments of hesitation had put distance and too many doors between us. Which way did she go? Right? Left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah. I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood?
Gotcha.
Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah, I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
At Vi's command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. Oh, it's not giving us a choice. We are just going to go looking. Beep, beep, beep. I say, when she dies, she ends up in the crew quarters. Normally. I don't think she's dead. I don't think she's ended up anywhere else. No one here. Where did she go? No point in complaining. I just need to look somewhere else. I turned and headed toward the exit. Now, if I remember right, at one point we found her in the bee garden, so maybe this is where we're going to end up. Oh, into the archives. We've not been here before. What's in the archives? There's a lion eating the sun. So this is the archives, huh? Okay, Quark and Alice search this room. Damn. Nothing here either. We need to find her quick or she's going to do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did and no one's around to stop her. I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden where Clover, Tenmyoji and Dio were gone after passing through their door. Oh, there goes the music. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet, dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here it was warm and wet, like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Clover said, plants and stuff everywhere. I walked slowly down the path, still slightly stunned. Most of the facility had been cold, dull metal, but this room was positively verdant. Man, hard to believe there's something like this here. What the hell is this even for? As strange as the garden was, Alice needed to be my priority. I reined my thoughts back in and continued down off the path and into the grass. I'd only gone a few steps when I stopped short. Okay, she's not dead.
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to take her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious?
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right.
Wait, hold on. There's something I need to tell you.
What?
Just stay calm.
What?
Look to the right.
My right or your right?
Your right.
Whoa! Oh, hello. That's bomb number 1. We have the password for that. Oh, thanks, Zach. Thanks for heading off. I'd say thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Glad you're along for the ride. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. We'll catch you later. We have the password for this bomb. We also have the input device. I hope that's what we picked up in the control room. This is a bomb. Hang on, let's record where we found this bomb. Bomb 1. Things. Sorry for the audio again. Found in some routes. I need to very quickly insert one of her above. Bomb 01 in the garden on... this is... route right. And then bomb 03 in C quarters on RR. Yeah, on RR. Okay, cool, we're good.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 01. The one in the crew quarters said 03. And there's no question.
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're talking an explosion about the size of 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who set it?
Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio investigated the garden. There's also a chance someone else set it. Anyone could have come here after they left and before we showed up. Anyway, we need to move Alice. Help me out here.
Alice was lighter than I expected, and finally I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot. Alright, we have been going for about 2 hours. So between here, I'm just going to take a quick break to stretch my legs and hydrate and do all that kind of stuff.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone.
Yep, Luna, that's fine. So yeah, we're going to take a very quick BRB, and then I will be back to crack on with Virtue's Last Reward. In the meantime, you guys also stretch your legs, hydrate, do whatever it is you need to do. And I'll see you all in a little bit. We are back. Welcome back. Hello, everyone. I say welcome back. I'm the person who's come back. But thanks for sticking around. We are playing Virtue's Last Reward. And when we left off, we had just found Alice unconscious in the bee garden and a second bomb, which we have the password for, thanks to our time-traveling, body-hopping, knowledge-sharing ability. Before we crack on, I do just want to do a quick shout-out just to... who was it going to do? It was Sarja. Shout-out. Sarja. Sarja underscore. Is that right? Yeah. Sarja is a TTS VTuber, so text-to-speech. And I've had a really fun time just watching them play Apex Legends better than I ever possibly could. So yeah, go check out Sarja's stream. It's a really fun time. And her the TTS is just incredible. Like it's really well done. All right, we are here. So I believe we're about to find out that Alice is infected with Radical 6. So let me just... Oh, hang on, actually. I'm just going to turn that off. All right, we're good. So...
You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
There we go. She has Radical 6. Now, in this route, specifically, we have not been to the laboratory in this route, so therefore we don't know about the Accelavir, and we don't know about the IG replicator either.
She has also been infected with Radical 6.
It's interesting that Luna is saying they have been infected with. Not she has gotten, or she... I guess there's few other ways to say it, but like Luna's choice of words is suggesting that something is doing the infecting, as opposed to just she's caught Radical 6. Like it's just in the air and she's breathed it in and become sick that way. Like her the way that she is saying it suggests like intention, which is weird. But anyway. Fire called everyone else back after I brought Alice back to the infirmary. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though.
There is, we just haven't found it yet.
No! No! Oh, Alice! I don't want you to die! Please! Please don't die! I don't want to be alone! Don't die!
Oh, Clover. Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably.
"10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally."
Guys, I think we should get back to the warehouse.
What about Alice and Quark?
I guess we're just gonna have to leave him behind.
No! I'm not leaving!
Clover?
I'm staying here! Like heck I'm gonna leave Alice all alone!
She's going to be fine. I gave her some Soparil. She'll just be sleeping like Quark.
I don't care! I just want to stay with her. She shouldn't have to be all by herself.
She also only has 1 BP. Who is she? Who is she paired up with? Kay and Quark?
Whatever. She can do what she wants.
I see. Dio and Tenmyoji's opponent in the next AB game is Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally, which I don't think I need to mention would be pretty favorable for Dio. If she stays, he's got an easy round.
Whoa. What are you saying? You think I'm gonna choose betray?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. Because you're just the worst. You are the worst, Dio.
Yeah, I do. Am I wrong?
Yes. Of course I'm gonna pick Ally. For one, Tenmyoji's gonna be in there with me. I can't just ignore his opinion and make my own choice.
Yeah, you can.
Right?
No, I won't be going. I can't leave Quark here when he's like this. I'll be staying, just like Clover.
Hey, come on now. What is this?
Knock it off, Dio. He's too smart to let you make a scapegoat out of him.
What the hell? Why are you so suspicious of me?
What do you mean?
Yes?
What if Dio stays behind too?
That won't work.
If Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio all don't vote, then everyone allies, right?
Oh, you don't know?
Know what?
This. You didn't find a note like this one?
Huh? Wait, what's this?
We found it in the archives.
Well, there sure as hell wasn't anything like that in the garden.
We didn't find one in the control room either.
Interesting. Apparently, only the archive had one.
What does it say?
Why don't you read it for us, Sigma?
Yeah, this is the rule that tells us that at least one person from each group has to vote, otherwise everyone gets penalized and everyone dies. I took the note from him and, still slightly confused, began to read. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You see? At least one member of each trio must vote. Otherwise...
That means Kay has to vote. Quark and Alice certainly aren't in any condition to. If he doesn't, all 3 of them are screwed.
Wait a second. Kay's got 6 BP right now. His opponent is gonna have to default to Ally. That means if Kay chooses Betray, he's gonna have 9 points.
You needn't worry. I have every intention of choosing Ally.
Oh, give me a break. You expect us to just swallow your bullshit?
Oh dear. Dio, please, think for a moment. You do realize that Alice currently only has 1 BP, don't you? If I were to betray her, what would happen?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I am not so desperate to escape that I would be willing to kill. Therefore, I will definitely choose Ally. Indeed, I really have no choice. Unless, of course, I wish to become a murderer.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We don't have time to argue about this. There's only one solution. Clover, you're going to have to go vote for us.
Huh?
What does that mean?
What, did I use big words? It means this!
I'd never seen someone move that fast before, let alone someone as old as Tenmyoji. In the blink of an eye, he covered the few feet between himself and Dio and slammed a closed fist into the other man's chest. Dio fell to his knees, wheezing for air. Tenmyoji waited a half-second to make sure he was down, then turned to look at Clover.
He's not gonna stay down forever. Get out of here, Clover.
But...
You and Kay are in the same position now. I've only got 1 BP, just like Alice.
Interesting. So long as Tenmyoji doesn't vote, Clover's only choice is to choose Ally.
Admittedly, there is a chance she might kill me.
Are you saying you trust me with your life?
That's about the size of it. What the hell are you standing around for? Get! You don't need to worry about Alice. I'll keep a good eye on her. I promise. Now get moving! You still don't trust me?
No, that's not it at all. I trust you. I just...
Get moving!
8 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We need to go.
Come on. Okay, take care of Alice.
She'll be fine.
That seemed to finally satisfy her, and we were off. We ran as fast as we could, leaping through doors and tearing through rooms on our way back to the warehouse. Nyum. That's actually quite a short distance to go. Everyone get in. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You've all got a moon card, right?
Yes, we do.
Good. Let's go. That door's not opened. 4 AB gates yawned open as we swiped our cards. The 5th one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The 6th, which would have been Alice's, remained unopened. Kay and Clover quickly entered the 2nd and 3rd from the right. Luna and I headed toward our own.
Hold on a minute.
What is
You're
it?
going to choose Ally, right?
Yeah?
Of course we are.
You promise?
Sure, I
Cross
promise.
your heart?
Cross my
You're
heart.
gonna be in a world of hurt if you double-cross me.
Don't sweat it. I'm a man of my word. Of course, Fi hasn't said that she'd choose Ally. We've just assumed. We've just decided to trust her. Fi frowned but said nothing and disappeared into her own AB room, the second from the left. Luna and I nodded to one another and then headed to the last room, the leftmost room.
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I'd choose Ally.
Yes, but Fi has 6 BP. If she betrays us...
Yeah, she'll have 9 points. I know.
Right.
What do you think we should do?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6 BP too, don't you?
Yeah.
That means if we betray Fi, and she chooses Ally...
And I would have 9 points.
Yes. You see? In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice. Yes.
Alright. I turned to face the machine.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We need to... Well, it doesn't matter which way you pick. But left is Ally, right is Betray. And we're near the end of the route anyway, so... interesting. What am I going to choose?
9, 8, 7,
Ally or Betray?
6, 5, 4,
This is impossible.
3, 2, 1.
It's not impossible. We're just going to ally, because we're good people.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Off we go. It's time to check out our results. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the
You
results.
chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah. What else was I gonna do? I promised. It'll be fine. I'm sure Fi chose Ally too.
Really?
Come on, what's with you? Do you not trust Fi?
No, that's not what I mean. It's...
Let's just go have a look, shall we? Why are we even talking about this? We'll know what happened in just a few seconds.
You're right. Let's go.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Here we go! Ally, ally. Ally, ally. Ally. Bye! Bye, bye, Fido. Called it.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey, what the hell is this? Why'd you choose betray? I thought we promised.
We? I don't remember that.
What?
You promised me. You said you'd choose ally, but I don't recall promising you anything. I was free to choose whatever I wanted.
Hold
You should
on.
have seen this coming. I told you I'd make you pay. And now I am.
What for? Huh? I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about.
You reap what you sow. This is your fault. You chose betray first.
Say what now? Oh, we did! We did. We betrayed Alice. First? Do you mean in round 1?
No, I mean the first round too.
Which one was the first round 2? Oh, what? Okay, so this confirms that Fi is taking knowledge around with her as well. But, have you lost it? Take a real good look at the results up there. This is round 2. My vote was ally. Yours was betray. I didn't betray you. I've never betrayed you.
Yes, you have. Remember? Oh, don't lie to me, Sigma.
What?
Drop the act. There's no way you don't know by now.
Know about what?
What's happening to you? The strange things you've been seeing.
Do you mean the premonitions? I wanted to say it, but as the word formed in it formed itself in my mouth, I felt a tingle in the back of my neck. Someone was looking at me. I turned around to see Luna, Clover, and Kay.
What are the two of you talking about?
It's nothing. Forget about it.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You were the only person who chose to betray this round. Is there some connection to what you and Sigma were discussing?
Yes, there is a connection, but you wouldn't believe me.
You don't know that. We might believe a
Fi looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
Hey, wait! I scrambled out in front of her and threw my arms out.
You're in my way. Move.
No, I'm not letting you go. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who'd ditch the rest of us so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
Betrays your... Wait, are you saying...
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not moving.
Then you leave me no choice.
As she spoke, Fi bent down. Then shot up into the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. You...
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Plaudite, acta est fabula.
What does that mean? Plaudite. Acta est fabula. We know she speaks Latin. What the hell's that?
It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended.
Oh, never mind. Okay, right.
That's what it means.
Latin?
See you later.
Wait, stop. A bolt of searing light roared through my brain. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Oh, we've hit a lock. We've hit a lock. How do we stop Phi? Lock number 8. I guess... This is the only time we've been paired with Phi in the second round. Well, no, we've been voting against Phi in the second round. 5 minutes of life. Is there proof it wasn't murder? We've done that one. Oh, hang on. We've done that one. It's turned green. Can we... There isn't enough antiviral medication, lock number 4. Can we go back to that now and see what it's done? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see what else we can find. We're just going to skip. Off we go, off we go, off we go. Yep, off we go. Weird stuff about Alice. Quark's gone down. As Quark gets scanned, Quark freaks out. Quark gets sedated. Alice freaks out. We go looking for Alice. No luck. We find her in the bee garden. No bomb, however. No bomb, however, this time.
Well,
right.
Like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
What about those pods in the treatment center? Why can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenmyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmyoji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. I bent down slowly and picked it up. Is this medicine?
What?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelivir.
Excelivir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind.
Oh, whoops.
We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun, and the way it functions. It uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, Phi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes and stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
What are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's, I need you to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. IG immunoglobulin.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
IG replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
That's it. I've got it. The IG replicator in the laboratory. It's an immunoglobulin replication machine.
What?
It can copy immunoglobulin, antibodies. Luna just said Accelavir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Accelavir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah, we never could figure out what it did, though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
No, Dear was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the IG replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Accelavir. That would mean we could cure Alice's antibody.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah, time to wait.
Hoggers! We all nodded. Wait, we can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Of course, I'd be happy to.
Alright, let's go. The game sound is lagging a bit, quite juddery. Okay. Let's try... Oh, I don't know. Your voice isn't, though. Okay, cool. How's that now? Is it still funky? Yeah, better. Okay, cool.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right here. See?
So this can copy the Accelavir?
I think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Don't rush me. I carefully lowered the small vial of Accelavir into the slot on the side of the machine. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably, that was where the duplicated Accelavir would go. Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Right. And pressed. Ta-da! Did it work?
Look, the empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Alright, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. I reached down and pulled both bars from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. Ah, shit.
What happened?
Sorry, my hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah, just one though.
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. If it had broken, then we could just made another copy. Before Temioji could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
You see? It did break!
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up in one hand, but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
She slid back from the table quickly and silently. The rest of us bent down to look. There's bomb number 2! Bomb.
Really?
I need to recall where this bomb is. Bomb 3 is in. Bomb 02 is in laboratory. On... What route is this? This is... RL.
That makes 2 then.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We were all out looking for Alice. It could have been any of us.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect, is that right?
Yeah, Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane! Listen to yourself! There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Temioji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Let's take a look. Could I see it for a minute?
Yeah, I guess so.
I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Shoot. No dice. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here. Let's go back to the infirmary, maybe.
So what do we do?
Come on, if I knew, I'd be doing it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but...
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right, so we'll go back to the infirmary, give them the Accelerate, and then head back to Full Warehouse.
Right.
That's where we can view the Medicard. That's where we can view the memory card.
It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peaceful as they slept. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the files confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelivir. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
It's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned. Agreed. He gave her a reassuring pat on the back.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now, we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go. The Floor A warehouse is waiting. Who are we voting against? I forget. Huh? Where's Temyoji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us, and this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
One-on-one, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally. You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then. I want to win, but I'm not that desperate. You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally, Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and I are gonna be going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many BP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
This will be a tough one then.
If one of them can get the other to Ally, and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points.
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but...
I know. You would like us both to vote Ally, yes?
Yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Right. Okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes.
Promise?
Promise.
Over.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now!
Indeed. Shall we?
Who am I voting against? DOK, Phi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading into different AB rooms. Counting from the left, Dio went into room 3, Kay went into room 4, Phi and Clover went into rooms 5 and 6, respectively. That left Luna and myself. Oh, okay, right. What do you think about taking the one on the far left?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into AB rooms into AB room number 1. We are against Alice then? So we have to vote. We have to vote. Hang on. I can't remember our point total. I think it's... What are we on? I think we're on 1.
30 seconds remain until...
Yeah, because we pick Ally, Alice picks Betray, so we're on 1.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary, so...
You're saying we should pick Ally, right? Since Alice is going to default to that anyway.
Yes.
I know. It's not really fair to betray someone who isn't voting. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be snappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the nonary game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your vote has been recorded.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
It's been a while since we saved. Let's save. It's been 20 minutes since we saved. Never mind. Oh, Alice's gate is open. Alright, let's go have a look at the results.
Okay.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Betray, betray. Betray, 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 betray. Ally. Betray. Oh boy. So Alice recovered in time to vote.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No, that's not possible. How can Alice's vote be betray? It was a question I would never know the answer to. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked, and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Oh no! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma! Sigma!
No, why?
My eyelids felt like they were made of lead, but I forced them to open. Everything was growing blurry, but I noticed that the door of the second AB room was open. No one had gone into that room. I'd watched them all. And yet there she stood, an apparition that couldn't possibly be real. Alice. The world was gradually going black, and my mouth refused to form words, but my head echoed with questions. How? Why? What was she doing there? Had she run in at the last moment after Luna and I had entered our room? But even if she had, why choose betray? Then the darkness closed over my mind as well, and my questions were gone forever. Ruh-roh. Alright. That is probably a good place to call it. We've been going for almost 3 hours at this point, and it is a work night, so I should probably get to bed. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of music whilst we wrap up. Yeah, thank you everyone for checking in. A bit of a shorter one today, but I appreciate everyone sticking around and figuring this all out with me. We'll come back to Virtue's Last Reward probably next week. I've got limited slots for streaming, so I try and keep a variety going. But Virtue's Last Reward is pretty good. I'm had a bit of a wobble, but I'm getting through it now, and I'm going back to enjoying it. In the meantime, we are going to find someone to raid. Who is live? Let's find out. Ba 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 da ba ba da. I'll tell you what. Let's pass the baton to Aurora Look Vale. Aurora Look Vale is a another VTuber. They followed recently, which I'm very grateful for. And they are currently playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky. So we are going to pass over to them. Should be a nice palate cleanser after everything that we've been doing today. So let me set that raid up. Raid Aurora. Look Vale. All right. Thank you everyone for checking in, and we will see you next time.